Hey guys, Fluffy Sean here, and welcome to a new game called Bad End. If you've ever played any of the old school RPG Maker horror games, kind of like Mad Father, Witch's House, or even something like Corpse Party, you know about Bad Ends. Bad Ends, where you don't get the good ending in a game, you die, or you complete the game, but don't achieve a satisfactory ending. This is a new game that's come out on Steam recently, earlier in November, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll have it somewhere on the screen here, or maybe there, or even just down there in the corner somewhere. But yeah, it's a new game, and I'm not going to spoil anything for you, so we're just going to jump right in. Yeah, let's read the manual. Left click, decide when click and hold messages skip. Right click, operate system menu. Wheel up, open the log menu. Wheel down, hide the message window. Simple enough. Pant. I'm being pursued by someone tonight on the street. By whom? I haven't the slightest clue. I can say one thing for sure. Whatever it isn't human. Pant. If I'm caught by whatever it is, what's going to happen to me? I continued running despite the unease in my gut. But no matter how hard I try, they keep riding my tail. Give me a break already! Whenever I glance back, it seems they keep getting closer and closer. What the hell? I don't understand any of this. Why are they after me? Doesn't matter, I just have to lose them, no matter what. If I can just make it to my house, I should be safe. I kept running and eventually came to an intersection. I took a quick dash down one of the side streets. Suddenly, I was blinded by a pair of bright lights accompanied by the sound of screeching brakes. Ah! I immediately felt an intense shock throughout my entire body. Slowly, my consciousness slipped away. Oh, she's dead. That's already one person dead. And we haven't even started controlling the game. Ding dong, ding dong. The school bell rang. That's it for today's lesson. Q-High. I have to head out now. Q-High, don't you have something important to do right now? The class president, Kaname Sasuke. Kaname Sasuke spoke up. Yuji Ogata, our friend, turns in our direction as well. Yuji. It's a new educational game, yeah. It's good for the brain and keeps it in tip-top shape. Yeah, that's right. So, Yuji, how about joining me for a game or two? Hell yeah, I'll beat you sure this time. Are you sure that's okay? I remember you saying something about bombing your exam last time, right? The class president countered in a sharp tone. But I guess his efforts were in vain. These Japanese games are the hottest things right now. So what? What are you implying? So that's the reason we play these games, of course. It also means that we're getting valuable cultural experience by playing with people online around the world. That is just such a cop-out. One that I'd probably use myself. You guys are full of crap. Oh, come on, man. We're best friends, right? Yeah, that's right. My name is... Fucking hell, I'm terrible at this pronunciation. My name is Kyuhei Inoue. I'm walking home with my childhood friend Yuji. Hanging out with him never got old, and I think Yuji also agrees. When we get to my house, I immediately fired up the game console. Okay, I choose Jupiter. Alright then, I choose Mars. Nowadays, we're obsessed with a new strategy war type game. The game names stages as planet names, and oddly enough, there are some with little girls' names. the hidden stage in this game is called the Black Hole, and that's not even a planet. That is weird. We went head to head for a few rounds, but in the end, we're about evenly matched. We've always lived close since kindergarten, so we've been able to play together on the same console. Of course, we also just chill and hang out for no reason in general. We both have different tastes when it comes to game genres. It's always been that way. On that note, want to play something else? There's a mobile game I want to check out. That's cool. I'll read some manga. Why don't you try out the game as well? Yuji boots up his phone and is already completely immersed in the game. Do you play any mobile games? Well, not really. I mean, there's this game called Quiz Up right now that I'm kind of into. You kind of just pick a subject and then you quizzed in it against another person randomly around the world. And I would like to say that I'm ranked 56 in The Legend of Zelda in the world. Beat me. So yeah, I guess I do. I'll try out just about any game. I don't play too many games that you have to pay to play. I really only use my mobile. Yeah, same. Apart from not calls, I'm just on Facebook on it like 24/7. So, whatever. There are a lot of great free games as well, although a lot of the free games are made by indie developers. They sometimes rival even professional game studios. That is true. There was a game that was modelled after Silent Hill PT, which isn't a mobile game, no. It was modelled after Silent Hill PT, and it's great. Like, it was made by an indie company, and it's probably one of the best horror games I've seen. And I really hope it comes through in terms of being finished as an indie game. Really? You need to play one of the more high-end mobile games. High-end? It's good stuff. You'll see. What kind of game is it? The game that Yuji is recommending sounds interesting, so I might in fact like it. Actually, I haven't even downloaded the game yet. Then, how do you know the game is as good as you say it is? Did you base down a game review you read on the internet? Hey, can I use your PC for a second? That was a very quick change of subject. Please don't look at my internet history. You will judge me so hard. I nodded and booted up the PC for Yuji to use. What displayed on the screen was an anonymous BBS forum board. Why are you reading this? This forum isn't restricted to just a particular genre, but I was reading a post on how insanely popular it is worldwide. That popular, huh? What's the game called? The game is titled Bad and... Ooh, they said it! I mean, despite the name, people say it's too good to put down. Yuji says this with a grin. He's, like, literally always grinning. Fair enough. Also, this is a weirdly tidy room for what seems to be an anime nerd. So, yeah. It's a simulation horror survival game. If a player gets a bad end in the game, then they supposedly die in real life. ... Yep, and this is where it all goes downhill, ladies and gentlemen. After an awkward silence, I chuckled and replied, "They're making it sound that way to hype the game up." No man, I'm not kidding. It says so on the game's official website. Okay, well why aren't you playing it yet? That's weird. I can access the page, but the download link isn't working. Yuji turned the mobile phone's display so I could see it. There was a simple website that looked almost identical to the one displayed on the PC screen. There's a link on the page named Bad End Download. See? I keep trying, but the download won't start. Do you think it's a dead link? There's so many dead links. Just so many dead links. Well, according to the BBS, the game has been downloaded several times, so it should be working. A quick glimpse at some of the post headings confirm this. Very strange indeed. I know this is crazy, but I just considered something. What? Do you think what these people are saying is true? I mean, the so-called myth about this game. Even though the webpage makes this claim, how can we be sure it's not just a load of crap? To be fair, any horror game ever. Ooh, scary myth. Ah, it can't be real. 5 seconds later, you're running from your life from a massive demon that's just killed all your friends, you're the last one, you're backed into a corner, and then plot happens. Yuji places his mobile phone on the desk beside him and turns his attention to the website on the PC's monitor. There's 20 threads. That's quite a lot. We start to read through the posts. No, I can't download the game at all. Such a game can't exist. You need to, what the? You need to face reality. Seriously. Anyway, let's just play baseball. So far, about 80% of the game's posts were like this. I can't get the game to start. A game like this can't exist. I finally got the game to download and I'm already impressed from the get-go. My first choice in the game is creepy. There's no way someone ended up dying. Blah. Yeah, I got the download to work. I'm going to stay up all night playing. No, bad idea. The remaining 20% of the BBS posts are, for the most part, positive praise about the game. So, even though there's a ridiculous rumour about dying when you get a bad end, it seems people just blow it off as a bad joke. Most of these people are just probably trolls. Most? So you think these posts are trolls? Huh. Well, there is some interesting posts for sure. Check this out. Ah, no, I am going, die. The evil one told me I've less than a minute to live, so I guess this is goodbye. Please, whatever you do, don't download this game unless you want to end up like me. This is very, very happy kind of music, just like, everyone's dying. Dun, 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 dun. See that? No way, I don't believe it. Yeah, I agree. Yuji laughs pleasantly and agrees that it's probably just a hoax. Bad End was released a few months ago, but this BBS board didn't show up until recently. Every day since then, bogus posts like this keep popping up. Since the download link is broken most of the time, it's not surprising most people just forget about it and move on. Well, this game isn't completely forgotten. It's a total mystery for sure. It doesn't make sense. This is the internet after all. These things are bound to happen sometime or another. There's also something else I remember reading about the game. Apparently, only a few select people are able to download it. A few select people. Although, I try to download the link every day, I can't get the damn game to download. Let me try. I access the download page with my own mobile phone. I navigate to the same download link and tap on it. No good. It won't work for me either. Check this out. There's a few posts that have actual gameplay recorded from the game itself. Look at you, Markiplier. Apart from he's not. I really want him to play it though. Seems like the kind of game he'd be into. I see. So they've uploaded what they've played so far. That's actually impressive. The players actually have uploaded their own game experiences for all the other players to see. Yuji finds and clicks on a link in one of the posts that takes him to one of the players' Twitter page. According to the page, the last update was 5 days ago. I wonder why they stopped tweeting. Good point. He was tweeting frequently up until just 5 days ago. Do you think he might have died? Oh, come on, man. Seriously? We give the page another quick once-over. It seems the first couple of tweets are mostly praise and about how great the gameplay is. However, from there the posts get stranger and more ominous. The dark beam came right out of the screen. That was the final tweet from this player. Nothing more had been posted after that. He probably posted this to further hype the game up, just like I said earlier. I mean, that's all there is to it. But still, I would like to give this game a try. Well, I hope you're able to get it running sometime soon. A little while later, we decided to call it quits for the day. Seeing Yuji off, I came back and sprawled out on the bed. So, if a player gets a bad end, then they die in real life? There can't be such a game. Can there? I've never heard of this type of thing happening in a game. Yeah, I'm just making a big deal of nothing. There's no way a game like that could exist. Later on that night, my mobile phone started ringing and displayed Yuji's number. Hey, you're not gonna believe this. What's up? I finally got Bad End to download. No kidding. For a moment, I thought he was making it up. But Yuji seldom tells a lie, especially not about video games. Even if it was a lie, and I said, show me tomorrow, Yuji would outright admit he was telling a fib. Fair enough. What's it like? Have you played it yet? It just finished downloading and was just about to install it. Ooh, things gonna go bad. I'm curious to hear how it is after you play it. Alright man, I'll see you tomorrow and give you the details. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. The conversation ended with friendly laughter. Ha 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 ha. Yuji seemed really stoked to finally get the game downloaded. Now I'm curious, I wouldn't mind going over to his place to check it out. Maybe I'll ask him tomorrow. However, little did I know that this would be the last conversation that I'd have with Yuji. Oh, hell no! I have some regrettable news. The morning homeroom teacher started speaking. Yuji Ogata died last evening. What? The sound of confused voices could be heard throughout the room. Yuji died? Although it was futile, I sent him a text anyways. There was no reply. Maybe he caught a nasty cold or bug and was just at home in bed. That didn't seem to be the case. Why? Why? Why did he have to die? I don't understand all details myself, but apparently he died in his own bedroom. Let's all settle down for now. I'll keep you posted if I hear anything new. The teacher's words stunned everyone, and the room was dead silent. Yuji died. Yuji, my best friend, died. Soon, Yuji's funeral was carried out. Yuji was an only child. I can only imagine the heartbreak Yuji's parents felt. All of the other classmates attended the funeral as well. Boys were expressions of disbelief, and the majority of the girls were sobbing. Yuji was admired and liked by everyone he came to know. Now, I was looking at a picture of him, taken not too long ago. Why? Why did you have to die? My body is shaking, the tears flowing freely down my cheeks. Some time passed, but my world was still shattered. Kaname, Kyuhei, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. He was my best friend for 10 years. And just like that, he's gone. I know you're hurting, but give it some time. Time heals all wounds. I'm trying, okay? The autopsy showed that his death was caused of acute cardiac insufficiency. Yuji, to my knowledge, didn't have a life-threatening disease. So what the hell happened to him? Wait. Could it be... if a player gets a bad end, then they will die? The ominous words kept repeating in my head. Bad end. I totally laughed it off as one big load of crap. Is that really even possible? After school, I visited Yuji's house. Thank you for your prayers for Yuji. Not at all. We can't use the comics and games that Yuji's kept, so I want you to have them. I'm sure you would have wanted the same. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I had another reason for coming here today. Do you happen to have Yuji's mobile phone he was using? Yes, it's on his desk. There's a record of an email that I want to keep. Okay, I wanted to take a look at some of the contents. I go over and take the mobile phone from the desk. Yuji said they successfully downloaded and installed Bad End. It's surely still installed on his phone. Oh! When the list of available apps appears, Bad End is listed as being installed. Yuji had installed it after all. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. By the way, did Yuji really have a heart condition like the doctor said? The doctor said as much, but what? Upon replying, fresh tears started streaming down her face. Yuji's face had turned so pale, and he looked so scared. He had scratched and clawed at his own throat. He must have been in so much pain, on top of not being able to say anything. May I please borrow his phone for a little while? I was allowed permission to borrow Yuji's phone. I couldn't conduct an investigation when his mum was in such an emotional state. Yuji's mobile phone is the same make and model as my own. It's actually a very common phone, and nothing too special. However, he had downloaded Bad End. Although I tried on my own mobile phone, I couldn't get it to install. Then why was Yuji able to download it? At any rate, I'm going to try to play it. I hesitated. This game could potentially be the only game in existence to completely defy any logic or human comprehension. But I have to know the truth behind this game. With determination, I started the app called Bad End. However... An error message showed. Error execution failed, and the application force closes. Oh, shit! Then no matter how often I tapped the screen, it wouldn't respond. For several minutes, no matter what I did, it was no use. Pressing the end button had no effect either. My hand holding Yuji's phone was trembling. A sense of fear was creeping in. Yuji, was this game really what killed you? I think it definitely is. Like, no two way about it. It has to be. Yuji fell victim to this game, just like the other players that supposedly got killed as well. Killed by the infamous Bad End. Damn it. damn it! A horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. Based on what's happened so far, this seems to be the case despite how unbelievable it sounds. Come on. This is so ridiculous! Yuji had died, that's certain. But is there any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuji had seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad End again. It didn't ask for any prompts or to supply any personal information for the player. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location, depending on the game, it won't run. Unexpectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate. What's happening? The game was displayed on the splash screen just a little while ago, but now the Bad End icon had disappeared completely. Who made this game? And for what reason? It just didn't make sense. There's this new game out there called Bad End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC monitor. Despite there only being a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked further into their profile. Which one did I look at? Oh shit. I'm gonna look at the anonymous BBS. I accessed the anonymous BBS board. I started typing into the new thread box. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I'd like to investigate the mystery of the Bad End. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. Immediately got some replies. It's a troll. How did he die? Tell us. Show a pic something if you have some proof. I might believe you. Shit. Despite the quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into the matter any further. It's not worth the risk unless you've got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should just forget about the game and move on. No good can come of it. Like dying. Your friend probably would want you to steer clear and not repeat his mistake. There was also a tidbit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started to race. But I bear it and take a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of these people have encountered Yuji, they seem to not have witnessed any of these events regardless. Despite that, was it really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal? Or did they really fall victim to this sick game? Now I'm more excited than ever to start playing the game. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Frustrated at the lack of useful replies, I closed the BBS. Okay. It seems that you can't run the game unless you're a specific person chosen to play it. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? Which one did I look at? View player profile. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked at one player's Twitter page. If I do a more advanced search, then maybe I can find out more. I try a direct keyword search for the game. Here we go. A blog. This looked promising. A Bad End play diary came up. The last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So, what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decided to start reading it from the beginning. 201. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited. Sadly, I can't show any proof due to my lack of a digital camera. Therefore, any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil the plot, but the story's rather cliché. Just as thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palms are sweating. Not long afterwards, I met my first bad end, lol. But of course, nothing happened to me as per the rumour that was circulating the net. Naturally, there's a lot more of the game to explore. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time that I was actually going to die. Then I realised it was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. That's to be expected, right? Then bad luck rendered its ugly head and I got my second bad end. Obviously, I'm not very good at these types of games. Okay, now that's just a bit fucked up. I imagine this is where they probably got murdered or died. The update's in there. Yep. Dead. 100% dead. Dead. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up his claims. He might possibly already be dead. The last incomprehensible string of text was likely due to panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining to the player's initial impressions of the game. I'm going to be vague. The storyline is cliché. From what the first posts here described, it conflicts with what the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other play diaries I skimmed through aren't very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated regularly either. Which one did I look at? Other game information site, I guess. I decided to search for the game on a popular game information site. Bad End is all the rage right now, so there must be more information out there. Oh, here we go. I accessed a popular gaming information board and began reading. Bad End is a new mobile game which suddenly appeared on the network out of nowhere several months ago. Despite having a link to a download page, it's usually down. It seems to have a very sophisticated choice selection system. Supposedly, if the player picks the wrong choice, then they'll die for real. I find it hard to believe that a video game can actually have the potential to kill someone. Somehow, the administrator of the site hasn't a clue. The rumour surrounding the game is basically summarised. It's like what Yuji had told me before he played the game. One ominous sentence caught my eye towards the end. It is said there is a great reward awaiting the player that can clear the entire game without dying. A great reward, huh? I wonder what it is. Despite the danger of actually dying, people actually think it's worth the risk. Is this the reason people are playing? Well, I'm not interested in the prize for beating it. I'm only interested in getting to the bottom of what killed Yuji. I turned off the power to my PC and lounged on my bed. Nothing I came across was very helpful. I'm starting to feel even more depressed. If I can't download the game, I can't play it. I want to play the game. If there is a God out there, please allow me to play the game. Or if there is God out there, please never allow me to play the game. Ever. Oh, crap. That's only a natural thing that way. No one just up and dies when you lose a life in a damn video game. But people didn't take it seriously and played the game like they would any other and paid the ultimate price. Even if I don't know who's responsible for this, just sitting here won't help me find out. My mind was made up. I decided that I'll beat Bad End and find out the mystery behind Yuji's death. So deciding on that, I can't wait to get started on the game as soon as possible. I tried downloading the game multiple times while on break between classes, but the download refused to start. Damn it, why can't I download it? Kyuhei. Oh, hey Konami. What's up? What's with the long face? Well, my friend died the other day, that's about 90% of it. He saw right through me regardless. I'll do just about anything to get this damn game up and running. If something is troubling you, I'm here to listen. I'm too desperate to look into Bad End. It's all I can think about. Have you heard of a mobile game called Bad End? I've heard of it. It's where if the player dies in game, then they die for real. Despite all the current information on the net, it seems people are elaborating on their own personal experiences within the game. Yuji had played the game before he died. Eh? The game was still installed on his phone. When I attempted to boot the game, the app just disappeared from the main screen. It seems that someone was trying to sabotage any traces of the game's activity. I can't believe such a game actually exists. So, Yuji died from playing the game, not a damn disease. No way. Come on, Kyuhei. Konami was clearly annoyed by my explanation. Our fellow classmates turned to look in our direction at the commotion. Don't buy into such a stupid rumour. He died of an underlying medical condition. It's such a stupid rumour. Then why tell me why it's not true? Just face the facts. I saw the game disappear from the phone with my own eyes. Try explaining that. This is the God's honest truth. I'm not making this shit up. That's why I'm going to find out what happened to Yuji by any means possible. I know it's hard on you to lose your best friend of 10 years. But you have to move on. But don't misunderstand. You can't let yourself fall to despair over someone who has passed on. There's nothing more you can do. The expression in my eyes were one of disbelief and helplessness. I didn't know what to do or say to him. Thanks again for trying to cheer me up. I'll see you later. I spent the rest of the day at school, avoiding everyone. I wasn't in the mood to socialise. Is it really a hopeless situation? Is it just stupid of me want to find out the reason behind the death of my best friend? No, I refuse to believe that. But after talking to Konami, it somewhat dashed my hopes of pursuing the truth. That one player's startling reply on the anonymous BBS resurfaced in my mind. He basically said stop trying unless I had a death wish. I eventually calmed down after remembering those words. Yeah, I'm afraid of dying. But finding out about Yuji's death was worth the risk. Should I just ignore my gut feelings? Though I screamed in frustration to know that I could potentially die, I couldn't help but think, if anything should happen to me, what would my parents do if I died? After arriving home, I spent it alone. It's been 1 week since Yuji's death. The smoke was slowly clearing, and reality that he was gone slowly sank in. Will I just give up finding more on Bad End? First of all, there's not much I can do if I can't play the game. No matter how you look at it, the game has to choose me. No matter what I do, if the game does somehow choose me, then I can't do a thing. I accessed the download page for a final, last attempt at downloading the game. If this doesn't work, then I might as well just give up. No, push the link. Holy shit.